What up, dudes? I'm Poppy, and this is Dragon Quest Poppy. And today, we're going to talk about my top 5 favorite fights from the Clash arc of Dragon Quest: The Adventure of Dai. The anime. Yes! This is probably one of my favorite videos to record because I love the fights in this show. They are amazing. So, before we start, all I ask is for you guys to help me out with liking this video, subscribing to the channel, and ringing that notification bell. Thank you so much for doing that. Okay, let's get right into the video. So, number 5. Obviously, I'm going to start from number 5. You guys should know how top 5 videos work by now. Alright? So, number 5. Favorite fight of Poppy from the Clash arc is the Troika versus Flazard. Yeah, bro. And when I talk about the Troika, technically it's just 2 of them. It's Apollo and Marin versus Flazard. Well, technically it's all of Leona's soldiers that were in the tower versus Flazard. You know, including Apollo and Marin. I really enjoyed this fight. I thought it was cool. The star of the fight is definitely Apollo. He is so freaking cool. I love Apollo's design, his hair, his outfit. He's just cool, bro. He looks awesome. And he's pretty damn powerful as well. But Flazard was just too smart, dude. Too cunning. And, you know, Apollo basically told Marin, like, all right, you use, I think he told her to use crack. You use ice, I'll use fire. Something like that. They both shot him at once with a freaking crack and a kafrizz. But Flazard was too smart. He used, you know, he changed his hands up and basically absorbed the spells. And then he returned them. But Apollo used Insulate, which was so awesome. Classic Dragon Quest games spell, but it is beautifully portrayed in this show. Insulate looks so damn cool. And honestly, they had a pretty good like fight, you could say, up until this moment, but Flazard then pulled out his freaking way powerful spell, the 5-finger flare spell, which is literally 5 kafrizz spells at once. Holy crap. You can only imagine how powerful that is. So he does that, blows away freaking Apollo, Marin, Leona, all the rest of the soldiers. Everyone gets messed up because of how powerful that attack is. And so, honestly, after that, Flazard just basically while freaking they're down, he beats the crap out of them, stomps on them, throws them. So, yeah, unfortunately, the Troika lost that one. But it was still a pretty cool fight. So, anyway, that was my number 5 favorite fight. Let's move on to number 4, which is actually the fight that comes right after this one. Dai and the Heroes versus Flazard, Part 1. So, the fight starts off with Flazard. Well, Flazard was about to kill Princess Leona, but Dai throws his dagger, his knife, sticks onto Flazard's icy part, and from the moment that Dai appears, he is absolutely doing a great job against Flazard. You could tell at this point, Dai has leveled up quite a bit. He's a force to be reckoned with. He's pretty powerful. And Flazard knew that. He's like, damn, no wonder this guy took care of Crocodile and Hunkle. He's strong. And Flazard knew that. And, you know, and then finally Pop shows up and Mom. And Flazard knew he was in trouble, dude. And so Dai was doing pretty freaking awesome against him, but Flazzard evened the playing field. He used his curse field technique and basically made Dai and the heroes weaker. He nullified, magic spells, healing spells, attack spells. There was no spells that were being able to be used. And on top of that, he weakened everyone. Because of that, he was able to get the upper hand, basically. Although Dai was still pretty powerful, and he actually did some good work against Flazzard, but it wasn't anything near what needed to be done. And so for that reason, the heroes had to escape. So Flazzard won the first time they fought. But it was still a very entertaining fight. Awesome, animations, awesome effects, awesome spells being used, and it was pretty awesome, to be honest, and I liked it a lot. That's why it was number 4. Number 3 is Crocodile versus the Mystic Legion and the freaking Shadow Legion. Technically, he didn't really fight against Zaibora or Mistburn. One, because Mistburn basically ran away. And 2, Zaibora just, never fights until he actually needs to. So it was just their armies versus Crocodile, basically. But Crocodile shows up at the perfect moment. He, right from the get-go, just messes up their armies. It was so freaking fun to watch. It was so awesome. He's just taking care of the soldiers like it was nothing. And then when he does freaking Beast King Anguish Blast, it was cool. He blasted Dark Flame Spire. Then Baduk helps him rename the freaking attack, which is dope. But yeah, and then Zaibora just gets messed up by Crocodile. He has to escape. And Crocodile basically destroyed 2 freaking full armies like it was nothing. And it was really awesome. It was a really fun, fight to watch, and, Crocodile just messing them up. And it was essentially I don't know if you guys ever played Warriors games, Samurai Warriors or Hyrule Warriors or Fire Emblem Warriors or even Dragon Quest Heroes or Dragon Quest Heroes 2. But basically, Crocodile was messing up the armies as if he was playing one of those games. You know what I'm saying? So it was pretty cool. It was fun to watch, man. I enjoyed it a lot. Yeah. And so anyways, that's number 3. Okay. We're moving on to number 2. Number 2 of my top 5 favorite fights is Hjunkle versus Hadler, bro. Ooh, bro. This fight was so dope, dude. So dope. First of all, Hjunkle's entrance was so damn cool, bro. He saves the girl and he throws some herbs at Pop's face. And then he just tells Hadler, listen, I'm alive because of Crocodile, but also screw you, and I hate you, and you suck, and I'm going to kill you because you killed my father, and blah, blah. It was just funny, and then Hadler was like, screw you, I never liked you, and basically they started fighting, and it kind of, well, it's funny because Hadler started throwing attack spells at Hjunkle. He was just kind of like, ha, Hadler, please, you really think... Well, first of all, he also tried to, his minions, Hadler's minions, tried to fight him. They had nothing on Hjunkle. Hjunkle just messed them all up like it was nothing. And then Hadler starts throwing spells, also nothing. So Hadler had to step up his game, bro. And they went ahead and basically did hand-to-hand combat, which was dope. But Hjunkle had the upper hand. Slightly had an advantage as they were fighting. And so Hadler tried to resort to Well, first, Hunkel does a bloody stride and kills Hadler, kills one of his hearts. And, you know, Hadler was pretty smart. He was cunning. He pretended like he was dead, but then totally messed up Hunkel. So damn bad. He stabs him so hard with his freaking claws, then kafrizzes him from the inside out, which, damn, that looked brutally powerfully like it hurt. And then after that, Hunkel was just like, you bastard, basically. And he gets pissed, does a freaking Grand Cross, which was such a damn cool attack. So freaking awesome. And, you know, Hadler unfortunately was able to get away with minimal damage because he used his freaking soldiers as shields. And Hadler tries to end Hunkel because Hunkel basically expended all of his energy. But Hunkel's freaking will, bro, his determination and his, like, desire to fight and live overtook the moment, and his armor basically was the one that killed Hadler. Just stabbed right through his second heart, and Hadler died, legit died. And Hunkel was basically he just was unconscious, you know, because he overexerted himself. And it was such a cool freaking fight, dude. It was so well done, so awesome. Just two freaking beasts going at each other, and it was so much fun to watch. So that's why it's my number 2 favorite fight. My number 1 favorite fight, dude, was basically Dai and the Heroes versus freaking Flazard. So this fight was really cool. It was a little long because there's 2 phases. The first phase is when basically Flazard surprise attacks the Heroes. The Heroes all gang up on him. He has to use his, like, basically the attack that totally hurts him really, really badly, rock shrapnel, something like that, which he does a great job against the Heroes, but, you know, like, they just got messed up, basically. They got messed up, but, you know, that's when Hunkel was like to die. He's like, you need to do air slash, bro. You need to concentrate, use your inner eye, and do air slash. And Dai is finally able to do it. Scares the crap out of Flazard because Flazard was like, oh, that was nothing. But notices that he actually did scratch his core. And so he was basically kind of scared, you know? So Flazard again does the spell, is obsessed with winning. And unfortunately, Dai freaking learns how to do air slash correctly because Hunkel helped him out a ton by throwing freaking blood in his face. So Dai learns how to do air slash, messes up Flazard. Flazard is literally dying, and phase 2 happens in the fight, where Mistfern literally shows up, basically tells Flazard, if you want to live, you need to become my puppet, basically. Not really, but you know what I mean. And so, yeah, Flazard, you know, dons the freaking ultimate armor of the Shadow Legion, becomes way more powerful, messes up Crocodile, messes up Hunkel and Pop. You know, everyone's just on the ground, just beat up, and Dai stands up. Flazard punches him in the face, but Dai was like, I'm all good. Fear not, because I'm not going to lose. He was so confident in his new ability that Flazard charges him because he's pissed. He's like, screw you, I hate you. And Dai finally does the real Avant Strash, which was so damn cool, so damn powerful, literally destroys Flazard. The only thing left of Flazard was freaking eye, and Mistfern ends Flazzard for everyone and leaves. And before that, he was just like, wow, Dai. He basically was just like magnificent when he saw Dai kill Flazzard, basically. And yeah, best friend left. Excuse me, I just got yawn a little bit. And the fight basically ended there. Then they freaking partied at the feast, and it was awesome, and it was fantastic. But yeah, that was definitely my favorite fight of the whole arc because, first of all, everyone worked together. All the heroes. Is the first time when they actually legit fought together, and it was awesome. It was so much fun to watch. Hyunko was so cool in the fight as well because he literally was like their support, but not like in the sense of spells or anything. Like moral support, Hyunko was there to help Dai, help everyone out, you know, help understand what's going on, and just be, you know, the guy that everyone kind of is like. He's basically everyone's older brother. He's picking everyone up, helping them out, telling them they can do it. They can, you know, you can do it, man. You just trust in yourself, sort of thing. And it was awesome. And then Dai just being so awesome and being who he is, bro, totally was so freaking cool, dude. It was fantastic. And it was cool, too, because that whole fight, he never had to use his freaking mark, his crest, which, again, is awesome. It just shows how powerful he is without the crest. So it was a really cool moment. Let me drink some water real quick.
A few moments later.
Okay, thank you. All right, well, that's basically it for my top 5 favorite fights. Let me know what you guys think. Let me know if your list is different than mine or what you think about my list. And yeah, let's chat about it, dudes. All right? Well, again, that's basically it. So I want to thank all you guys for watching. Do me a favor and like this video if you enjoyed it. Subscribe to the channel and ring that notification bell. And I especially want to thank my patrons, PYP Jed and Adrian. Thank you guys so much for being patrons. Shout out to you guys. I appreciate you. Thank you so much. All right, guys, that's literally everything for today. So we will see you guys next time. Peace!